A few years ago, learning cybersecurity felt like entering a secret underground world. You installed Kali Linux, opened a terminal, watched a guy on YouTube named Dark Shadow X tell you to copy-paste commands from 2015, and somehow, that felt powerful. Back then, hackers were measured by skill, patience, curiosity. Now, a teenager can open an AI tool, type, find vulnerabilities, and suddenly, the machine starts doing what used to take humans weeks. That's the terrifying part about AI. It didn't just improve cybersecurity, it changed the laws of it, and if you still think AI is just some chatbot helping students cheat on homework, you're already behind. If you enjoyed my videos, make sure to subscribe and support the channel. I upload twice a week with new cybersecurity and tech content. Like, share, and drop your thoughts. What you want to see next? Let's back to the video. While most people were making anime profile pictures with AI, the cybersecurity world quietly entered a new era. An era where attackers don't need to spend years mastering exploitation. They don't need to understand every layer of the system. They don't even need to be hackers in the traditional sense. They need access, creativity, and a good prompt. That's it. AI became the bridge between curiosity and capability, and suddenly, people who couldn't write complex code yesterday can generate working attack logic today. People who didn't understand vulnerabilities can now discover them with guidance. Yeah, bitch! That's the shift. And nowhere did this transformation hit harder than the modern software supply chain. Because today's applications aren't built from scratch anymore, they're assembled. Hundreds of dependencies, thousands of lines of third-party code, pulled in with a single command. And the moment trust becomes automated, it becomes exploitable. Let's talk about NPM. Millions of developers trust it every day. Tiny packages, tiny libraries, tiny dependencies. One line of code pulls thousands of files into your project, and most developers never even read them. That trust became a weapon. In recent attacks tied to groups like Sapphire Sleet, malicious packages blended into legitimate updates so well that developers installed malware directly into their own environments. No flashy hacks, no matrix screens, just poison dependencies silently spreading across systems while people slept. And this is where AI became terrifying, because attackers started using AI to write cleaner phishing emails, better malware obfuscation, more believable package updates, even fake developer conversations. The internet became harder to trust. And the scary thing? AI lowered the barrier so much that people who barely understood programming could suddenly operate at dangerous levels. That's the shift nobody talks about. Cybersecurity used to reward technical obsession, now it rewards automation. And then came AI coding assistants. Not autocomplete, not Hello World, real AI development systems. Cursor. At first people laughed at it. AI can't code properly. Then suddenly, entire startups were being built inside Cursor. Codebases generated in hours, debugging automated, documentation written instantly, refactoring done in seconds, and cybersecurity noticed immediately, because if AI can build software faster, it can also break it faster. Cursor became a force multiplier. Red teams started using AI-assisted workflows to rewrite payloads, modify malware signatures, generate POCs, analyze vulnerable code, and even explain unfamiliar frameworks instantly. Think about how insane that is. Back in the day, a beginner saw assembly code and immediately closed the tab. Now, AI explains it line by line like a private tutor sitting beside you. That changes everything. Cursor wasn't just an editor anymore, it became an ecosystem. AI agents reviewing pull requests, finding vulnerabilities, fixing bugs automatically, explaining architecture, and generating secure code suggestions. Which created a weird reality. Junior developers suddenly became 10 times faster. But bad developers became dangerous faster too. Because AI amplifies you. It doesn't replace intelligence, it multiplies it. And that's where people misunderstand AI completely. AI is not replacing cybersecurity experts, it's replacing repetitive thinking. The people truly getting destroyed right now are the ones who only memorize tools, the copy-paste hackers, the people who learned commands but never understood systems, because now AI can do their job instantly. Many of you have probably heard about an Anthropic model called Mythos. This isn't your average chatbot. Mythos-class systems changed how vulnerability research works entirely. These aren't assistants anymore. They're autonomous security agents. And during evaluations, AI systems discovered vulnerabilities humans missed for decades. including ancient bugs hiding inside hardened operating systems people considered almost untouchable. Imagine spending 10 years mastering manual vulnerability discovery, only for an AI agent to discover the same class of bug in minutes. That hurts, and this is why BugBounty changed forever. A few years ago, you could find basic XSS vulnerabilities, simple misconfigurations, easy expose panels, and still make money. Now, AI agents sweep through low-hanging vulnerabilities automatically. The easy garden is gone. If you want to survive in BugBounty today, you need deeper thinking, business logic flaws, race conditions, architectural weaknesses, authentication design problems, chained exploitation paths, the vulnerabilities that require understanding humans, not just code. And honestly, that's beautiful, because cybersecurity is finally returning to what mattered from the beginning: thinking, not tools, not flashy dashboards, not fake hacker mode aesthetics, real thinking. But AI also exposed another uncomfortable truth: humans are still the weakest link. Look at the Claude Code incident. People panicked thinking the AI itself got compromised. But the issue wasn't the model, it was deployment, packaging, configuration, human mistakes around the AI, and that perfectly represents modern cybersecurity. The danger usually isn't the advanced technology, it's the exhausted engineer deploying it at 2 a.m. That's why AI hasn't killed cybersecurity jobs, it made them more important, but only for people willing to evolve. Because here's the brutal truth nobody wants to hear: if your only skill is running tools, you are replaceable. Painfully replaceable. AI already writes scripts, explains vulnerabilities, builds payloads, analyzes logs, reviews code, generates detections, creates reports. So if your entire identity is, I know how to use this tool, that's not enough anymore. The future belongs to people who understand systems deeply: architecture, networking, human behavior, threat modeling, infrastructure, and risk. Because AI can identify problems, but humans still decide what matters, and honestly, that's why cybersecurity became more interesting after AI. The field is splitting into two worlds. One side, people blindly consuming AI outputs, pretending to understand. The other, people using AI like an exoskeleton for their brain. And those people are becoming unstoppable. They learn faster, build faster, reverse engineer faster, research faster, defend faster. One skilled engineer with AI today can outperform entire teams from 5 years ago. That's not hype. That's reality. So, should you still learn cybersecurity in 2026? If you want shortcuts, no. If you want fake hacker aesthetics, no. If you think AI will magically make you elite, definitely not. But if you genuinely enjoy understanding how systems work, breaking things, fixing things, thinking differently, adapting constantly, then cybersecurity has never been more powerful to learn. Because the people who survive this AI era won't be the ones fighting AI, they'll be the ones directing it. And maybe that's the biggest lesson of all this. The future of cybersecurity isn't human versus AI, it's humans with AI. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.